Huh? Free drive? Come over here. What does that even mean? The track? Like open practice? Racing.
4 minutes left.
All right, 1 down, 4 to go. We got Ryan Benedict on top. He's on a 17.501. He goes 17.4 that last lap. Tom and 2 is 17.517, and Jeff's on a 15.512. Our leader is the all-white going down the back straightaway on a 17.501 with a 5. Goes 17.6 that time by. Tom is on a 16.514. Jeff just 1.2 back. He's on a 15.5 flat. Fast lap on the track is Ryan with that 17.4 set on lap number 3. Closest battle, though, is between the yellow and the blue and red. It was 8/10 that last time by. We'll see what it is this time. Tom's coming across the loop now, 19.3. See what Jeff has. It was 8/10 this time by. It is going to be 3/10, 18.7 for Jeff as Ryan gets hung up. That would have given Tom a chance to make something happen, but he blows it off the track. That could give Jeff a chance to make a run at this lead with 2:45 to go. Jeff goes to the 2. He's got 5 seconds on Tom. He's only 4.5 back from Ryan. 16.503 for our leader. 16.514 for second. 15.507 for third. We're halfway through this one. They're all next to each other on the track, running in reverse order than the clock. 18.5 for Tom, 18.6 for Jeff, 17.8 for Ryan. Ryan has been the fastest. He also has probably been the most inconsistent. One more big wreck out of him, and this could change things up big time with 2 minutes to go. All 3 down the back straightaway. No battles on the clock.
2 minutes
Tom's going to have to pull away from Jeff on the track if he wants to take that 2 spot. All right, 3:30 down, 1:30 to go. We got Ryan followed by Jeff and Tom. No battles on the clock. No battles on the track. Tom and Jeff running very similar laps, lap by lap. 20 flat to a 19.9 that time by Ryan. Gets it wrong again. Had a big lead, a favorable Marshall. He comes around with a 20.7. Jeff and Tom both run 19.4s. The gap between first and second, 10.5. Second to third is 5.5. Our leader getting onto the back straightaway with 50 seconds to go. He's on a 17.516. Second and third on the straightaway.
45 seconds left.
On a 16.513 and a 15.5 flat. Tom running lap for lap with Jeff. Looking to get on that 16-lap pace with 35 seconds to go. That is the all yellow in the red and
30
blue.
seconds left.
18.6 to 19.1. Both drivers are now on that 16-lap pace with 20 seconds left. Ryan gets hung up just a little bit. He's going to stay on that 17-lap run, though. It was an 18.6 for Tom last time, 19.1 for Jeff. This time's 18.8 and an 18.6.
5.
Gap stays
4,
true. Both these
3,
guys are on
2,
16-lap paces.
1.
Your race is over. I'll call your name when you're done. Ryan, keep going. You are not done, and you actually ran your hot lap. It was 17.4 that time. Nobody is done. Everyone is still alive. Keep them rolling. Our leader and winner going to be Ryan, that all-white truck going onto the back straightaway. He's going to finish on a 17.515, waiting on Jeff and Tom.
Tom
That
done.
is a race.
Jeff Wilkinson
Ryan gonna
done.
take that, followed by Jeff and
drivers are
Tom. We'll take a
finished.
short break and get
The
this
race
one
is
rolling
completed.
again. Rookies, be ready in about 15. All right, rookies, start bringing them out. It's going to be Shooter, Brian, Owen, Colton, and Aaron. Marshals should be Ryan, Jeff, Tom, and I'll need a couple volunteers.
Shooter. Aaron Ward. Owen Ward. Brian Ward.
All right, again, this one's going to be Shooter, Brian, Owen, Colton, and Aaron. Marshals should be Ryan, Jeff, and Tom. And then a couple of volunteers if I can get it. Ryan's getting his buggy ready and making his way out there. We'll get Charlie to marshal one spot.
Colton Sparpara.
We'll have Ryan grab the middle. Yeah, they're all good. Bring them behind the loop, guys. All right, guys. Hold them still. Nobody go. Colton, do not hit the gas. All right. Shooter's going to go on the tone, and then after that, I will call your name. Again, Shooter on the tone. Brian. Owen. Colton. Aaron. All right, guys. We'll see who rolls them around. Everyone is on the clock. Looks like Shooter's already starting to create just a little bit of a gap between himself and Brian. He's going to come across with a 22 flat. Brian going to go 24-5. Owen going to go 25-5. And here comes Colton and Aaron. 28 flat for Colton and a 28-1 for Aaron. Starting order holds true after one lap as Shooter comes back around with a 22-7. Brian is the 2 car. He comes across. He's going to go 23-7. Owen falls back just a bit that time by. We'll see what he's got. A 27-2. Colton looks to have a good one. Then he gets hung up on the corner. He's going to go 27-6. Aaron going to go 26-9, though. So we're one down, and it's Shooter, Brian, Owen, Aaron, and Colton. Shooter is the only one to go sub 23, and he's done it all 3 laps so far. Our 2 cars, Brian, he comes across. He's on a 13-5-19. Owen going to go 25-1. That's his hot lap. He's on a 12-5-11. Colton looks to have a good one going. Was a 27-6. He goes 26-2 that time by. Shooter's going to be coming up on Colton next. Colton, if that buggy behind you catches you, please give him some room. Colton's fighting to get a 12-lap run right now. He's on an 11-5 flat. That is the gold short course with a 26.2 last time by. This one looks to be another fast one. Will we see a sub 26 out of the all gold? We do. 24.7 for Colton that time by. He's on a 12.520 with a 0.
3 minutes left.
Meanwhile, Shooter, though, 27.6. A little bit of a rough one. He's on a 13.506. Brian on a 13.518. Owen going to get it wrong. That's going to give Colton a chance to make up some time. They're both on 12 laps. Owen a 12.508. Colton with another clean lap coming across the loop. Had a 24.7 last time, 25.7 this time. He's on a 12.517. Colton, again, your leader is going to make his way up to you. If he catches you, please give him room. Right now, we got Shooter. He's on a low 13. Make it a 13.505 to be exact. All right, Colton, let him go real quick and keep it going. There you go. Brian is in 2. He's on a 13.521. Shooter going to go 23.7. Colton goes 26.6. Closest battle on the track between Brian and Owen. Gap is 4.5 with 2 minutes to go. Colton been running some clean laps. We're going to have Brian tap out. That should give Owen the 2 spot. We're going to lose Colton. So now Owen to the 2, Brian in the 3, Colton in the 4. He's just 6.5 seconds out of that 3 spot, though. Then it's Aaron in the 5. Colton with a 30.2. He's going to drop back just a little bit, but he's still on that 12-lap run. Aaron runs his hot lap with a 25 flat. Our leader, though, is the only one sub 23 with a 22 flat set on lap number 1. That is the white and red. Second place is Owen. He's coming through the middle single now. Brian directly in front of him. They're coming up on Aaron. Colton with a 28.1. He's still on that 12-lap run. We got a gaggle of cars coming in the middle. Colton's got to keep it between the lines. Take it easy, buddy. Slow and steady. Left. He's got Aaron right behind him. Aaron looking to the inside. Takes it. Brian right behind Colton as well. Meanwhile, Shooter just walking away with this one.
45 seconds
Colton
left.
gets pushed wide. Gets it going with a 32.3. Aaron comes across. That's the closest battle. It's 3.3 with 30 seconds to go. Battle is the all-gold short course in the graffiti-looking bandit. Colton gets hung up behind the tabletop. Marshall behind the tabletop. We got one stuck on the tabletop. Yeah. Good coach, but could use some tips and marshalling. Colton comes around with a 32.4. Aaron 27.4. Gap is 1.5, and this will be their last lap.
2, 1.
All right, guys. Your race is over. I'll call your name when you're done. Colton and Aaron battling it out. Looks like Colton's going to need a mistake, though. Brian, you're done. Going to get caught on a 12.503. Shooter, you're done. Waiting on Owen, Aaron, and Colton. Aaron's done. Waiting on Owen and Colton.
Owen Ward done.
Owen is done and Colton is done. That is a race. Shooter going to take that. Followed by Brian, Owen, Aaron, and Colton. Good job, racers. I need you 5 out to Marshall. Race number 2, stock buggy. You guys are up. This one is going to be Ryan, Mike, Charlie, Scott, AJ, and Tom. Marshals are going to be Shooter, Brian, Owen, Aaron, and Colton. If I can get one volunteer to help these rookies out, it would be greatly appreciated.
Ryan Benedict.
So far,
Charlie
Ryan
Smith.
Benedict is our TQ for the 17.5 buggy class. And it's Mike, Charlie, Scott, AJ, and Tom. Colton, I'm going to have you probably go. Yeah, Colton, we're going to have you take this front. Be careful when you're walking on the track, though. I'll need a volunteer up in the front of the track.
Tom.
All right, once Scott and AJ get checked in, I'll have one of the short course racers marshal up front when they get out to the line, and we'll get this one rolling.
AJ.
All right, everyone's checked in. I'm going to have one of the short course guys, if they have their car ready, to come out and volunteer while they wait in line. Justin's making his way out just up front by the bench up there. All right, guys. We're going to get this going on the sound of the tone. Ryan Benedict going to lead us out. Make sure you cross the loop before that white, blue, and orange buggy. Ryan going to lead us out with a 17 flat. And it's going to be Scott, Tom, AJ. Make that Mike, Scott, Tom, AJ, and Charlie. Charlie with a rough lap to start us out. He's going to come across with a 21 flat with a 15.516. Meanwhile, Ryan looking to go an 18 lap run this time. He's on an 18.505. Then it's Scott, Tom, AJ, Mike, and Charlie. Charlie runs a quick one this time, 16.9 for Charlie. Good recovery lap after a rough start to this one. That is the all red with white wheels. We're
4
one
minutes
down.
left.
We got Ryan followed by Scott, Tom, AJ, Mike, and Charlie. Make that Ryan followed by Charlie now to the 2 after a 16.7. Then it's Scott, AJ, Mike, and Tom. Our leader is the white, blue, and orange going into the hairpin, into the single. Second place directly in front of him, getting onto the straightaway. 16.6 for Charlie. 16.3 for Ryan. We're going to put an asterisk by that one as he jumped to the wrong lane. Waited, but it just wasn't quite enough. Our leader, though, is the blue, white, and orange going into the hairpin. Second place right in front of him. Gap is 6.4 with 3:15 to go. AJ's in that 3 spot. Then it's going to be Scott, Tom, and Mike. Closest battle between AJ and Charlie, 1.3 the gap. Charlie coming up on Scott, gets the corner. He goes 16.6. Ryan goes
3 minutes
16.9.
left.
Fast car on the track is our leader. Second fast car is second place, though. That all red buggy's looking to make a charge with 2:50 to go. Onto the straightaway comes Charlie. 16.7. Here comes Ryan. 17.1. 5.5 the gap with 2:40 to go. We're going to lose AJ in this one. Our leader going to get it wrong. AJ coming off the stand to get the quick marshal job. We're halfway through this one. Charlie goes 17 flat. It was a 5-second gap. Now going to be 2.5. Ryan to Charlie. Both of these drivers are on 18-lap paces. It's the all red in second, followed by the white, blue, and orange in first. Charlie goes 16.9. Ryan goes 16.5, 2.8 the gap. Fast lap in this one is Ryan with a 16.3.
2 minutes left.
Charlie comes across with a 16.8. Ryan going to be coming up on Scott next. He goes 16.3. That's a true 16.3 this time. It's now 3.3 with 1:45 to go. Charlie's first lap is kind of creeping up on him after this. 16.8 for our 2 car. Ryan comes across with a 16.7, 3.2 the gap with 1:30 to go. Third place is going to be Scott. He's got 11 seconds on Tom, who's got 4 on Mike. Charlie goes 16.6. That's his hot lap. We'll see what Ryan has. He goes 16 flat. Ryan now has 3.7 on Charlie with 1:10 to go. Running his hot lap of a 16 flat that last time by. That orange, blue, and yellow, or orange, blue, and white, making it happen. Comes across with a 16.8. 3.8 is the gap still with 1 to go. Second place crossing the loop, a little bit of a rough one, 18.1.
45 seconds
Our leader
left.
goes 16.6. It's back to 5.4 seconds with 40 seconds to go. It looks like this is Ryan's race to lose as Charlie goes into the front table and onto the straightaway. 18-1 last
left.
time by. He's going to go 17-1 this time. Ryan going to go 16-7. Charlie going to go off the
15
track.
seconds left.
That's going to give Ryan an even bigger lead. He did have 19 seconds on Scott, though. That should keep him safe. And he's still on that 18-lap run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, that is a race. I'll call your name when you are done. Everyone keep on going.
Ryan Benedict done.
Ryan, you're done. Going to finish on an 18.503.
Tom
Ryan
done.
and Tom, you are the only ones done.
Mike Cook done.
Mike, you're done. You're going to get Tom on the last lap for that 4 spot. Waiting on Charlie and Scott.
Scott done.
Scott, you are done. Waiting on Charlie.
Charlie Smith done.
That is a race.
All
Ryan going
drivers
to
are
take
finished.
that with an
The race is completed.
18.503. Charlie going to go 18.513. Scott 17.514. Mike 16.506. And Tom 16.507. I need you 6 out to Marshall. Race number 3, 13.5 short course. You are up. It's going to be Uncle E, Brendan, Jeff, Mike, Dave, Brian, and Justin. Marshall should be Ryan, Charlie, Scott, Tom, and AJ.
Uncle E. Brian Faust. Jeff Wilkinson. Brendan K.
All right. 13.5 short course. That's Uncle E, Brendan, Jeff, Mike, Dave, Brian, and Justin. Once Mike, Dave, and Justin
Dave
get
K.
checked in, we'll get this one rolling as our marshals are making their way out. Again,
Justin
it should be
Sparapara.
Ryan, Charlie, Scott, Tom, and AJ out to Marshall.
Mike Cook.
All right, everyone's checked in. We're going to get this one going once AJ gets to his spot. AJ. All right, marshals to your cones, and we're going to get this one rolling. Quit the chatting over there, boys. AJ, yeah. All right, guys, we're going live on the sound of the tone. Cross the loop, you'll be on the clock. Dave going to lead us out. Uncle E in 2. Get to the loop before that. Mayhem at the start for the short courses. Uncle E got around Dave early in this lap. Looks like Brendan having a good first lap, though. Leading us around after 1 is going to be Uncle E, followed by Brendan, Jeff, Brian, Mike, and Dave. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow your roll there, Uncle E. All right, 1 down, 4 to
left.
go. We got Uncle E on top. He's got 1.5 on Brendan. Then it's going to be Brian, Jeff, Mike, Dave, and Justin. Jeff with a rough one. Going to drop him down to 6. Everyone else moves up a spot. Our leader, though, is the all-white, followed by the all-gray. Gap is 2.5 seconds now with 3:30 to go. Fast lap on the track is Uncle E with an 18.3, set on lap number 1. Brendan has an 18.6. Everyone else other than Dave has an 18.8 that last time by. Those are the only 3 sub-19 laps we have. Our leader is the all-white, getting onto the straightaway now. Number 2 is the all-gray. He gets it wrong. The all-pink, or excuse me, all-reddish-orange is our 3 car. That's Dave.
3 minutes
He was
left.
5 seconds back from Brendan. Let's check it this time by. Dave going to go to the 2. Brendan going to fall to 3. Make that 4. Mike to the 3. Then it's going to be Jeff after Brendan in the 5. Brian in the 6 and Justin in the 7. Fast lap on the track is now a 17.7. Uncle E set on lap number 6. Go low on the straightaway, guys. Go low on the straightaway. It is clear. Keep her going low. Marshall's walking back, and it is clear. Uncle E on that 17.515 with a fast lap of a 17.7 set on lap number 6. Bonus points if you hack the all-white car with black wheels. Second place is Brendan. Dave in the 3. Jeff in the 4. Make that Jeff 3, Mike 4, Dave 5, Brian 6, and Justin 7. We got 2 of them upside down in the center. Charlie's jumping over cars.
2
Uncle E
minutes
gonna
left.
completely getting DQ'd for this round as he goes 15-3. All right, let's see here. All right, Uncle E is on top still. Never mind. 34-1 for him. He got DQ'd a lap. He's on a 15.501. All right. Our leader is the
1 minute
all-white
left.
short course. Oh, almost had him, Justin. Give her another go the next lap. We got Uncle Lee. He's on a 17.510. Only one on a 17-lap run. We got Brian on a
45 seconds left.
15.505. Dave on a 15.506. Mike on a 15.507. Brendan on a 15.508. Jeff on a 15.509. And Justin on a 13.5 flat. Bonus points if you hit that all-white short course with black
30 seconds
wheels.
left.
Oh, Brendan wants it. He's waiting. Oh, got him. He's waiting again. Got him again. We got 20 seconds to go. Dave and Justin hitting each other.
15 seconds left.
Dave gets it wrong. All right, guys. We got 10 seconds to go. Everyone with a long
5,
lap that time by. That's
4,
going to move Mike all the way to the 2. Uncle
2,
Lee going to get it wrong
1.
again, trying to cheat.
Uncle E
And he
done.
will get caught on a 16.5 flat. Everyone else
Brendan
keep
K.
going.
done.
Brendan, you're done.
Justin Sparpara
Justin's
done.
done. Jeff is
Jeff
done.
Wilkinson done.
Mike is done. Dave is
Mike
done.
Cook
Waiting
done.
on Brian.
Dave
Brian
K.
is the
done.
only one not done.
Brian
Never
Faust
mind.
done.
Brian, you are done.
All drivers are finished.
All
The
right.
race is
Uncle Lee going to take
completed.
that with 16.5 flat. Mike Cook going to go 15.504. Wilkinson 15.505. Brian 15.507. Dave a 15.510. Justin 13.501. Brendan 13.501. I need you 7 out to Marshall. Race number 4, 13.5 four-wheel buggy. You guys are up. It's going to be Ryan, Brendan, AJ, Jeff, Brian, and Shooter. Marshall's should be Uncle E, Mike Cook, Dave K, Justin Sparpana. I will need 1 volunteer as well. I'm going to call Charlie Smith out there. You got a minute or 2.
Ryan Benedict. Brendan K. Brian Faust. AJ. Shooter.
All right, once I get my marshals and once Jeff gets checked in, we're going to get this one rolling. Again, marshals should be Uncle E, Mike, Dave, Justin, and one volunteer. Looks like I got Colton out here. Uncle E, you're marshaling. You will be marshaling. He's a... Nope, 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 nope. Colton's already our volunteer. Colton. 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 I'm going to have you
Jeff
walk
Wilkinson.
around, and you're going to marshal the end of the straightaway. All right, you can take that one then. My dad will take the middle. And then once Charlie gets out here, all right, everyone's good then. We're going to go live on the sound of the tone. Across the loop, you'll be on the clock. Ryan going to lead us off. Get to the line before the white, blue, and orange. He's going double in the middle. Let's see if anyone else has the nuts to do that. No. Okay. Ryan going to come across with a 16-8. All right. Ryan comes around to the 16-7. It's Ryan, followed by Brendan, Jeff, Brian, and Shooter. Brendan, go. You're good. Our leader is the white, blue, and orange going into the hairpin and on the straightaway. Second place is the all gray. He's 1.8 down. Third is going to be Jeff. Car directly in front of Brendan. Then it's Brian and Shooter.
4 minutes left.
Fast lap on the track. One into this is going to be Brian with a 6. Go high on the straight, guys, or low. It's in the middle. It is clear. Colton, get off the straightaway. Colton, get off the straightaway. All right. 130 down, 3:30 to go. We got Ryan out front on 18.502. Brendan in second. He's on an 18.513. To make up some time, he's going to have to start doubling that middle. 17.1, though, for him for hot lap that time by. He's going double. Makes it stick. So it's Ryan out front, followed by Brendan, Jeff, Brian, and Shooter. Our leader coming into the hairpin and on the straightaway now. Second place, double in the middle into the front on-road turn. Into the table he goes. This is a good one for Brendan. Ryan with a little bit of a slow one that time by. Brendan goes 16.8. That's his hot lap. He's 3.4 back. He's got that double dialed in now. Brian, though, he's going to go 16.6 last time. We are halfway through this one, and Ryan is out front. He's got 4 point, make that 5.4 on Brendan. Then it's Jeff, Brian, and Shooter. Fast lap is Ryan with a 16.3 set on lap number 7, or 4, excuse me. Brendan goes 16.6. That's his hot lap. We're going to lose Brian off the track at the end of the sweeper. Gap is 5.2. Brendan to or Ryan
left.
to Brendan. Brendan goes 16.4. That's his hot lap. 16.4 for Ryan. Brendan looking to string a few more good ones together and make this a battle. with 1:45 to go. Back-to-back 16s for Brendan. Comes across with a 17-6. Ryan going to tap out again. That's a rough one for him. Gets it going again with a 20 flat. 2.8 is the gap with 1:30 to go. That all gray Buggy looking to make something happen and take over the lead with a minute 20 left. 17-7. Little bit of a rough one for him. Here comes Ryan. He goes 16-4. 4.1 the gap. The all gray going. Caution in the front table. Brennan going down the back straightaway. 16-4. New hot lap for him. Ryan going to get it wrong again. This is a chance for Brendan to close the gap just a bit, and he does. 3.1 is the gap with 1 minute left. Brendan looking good, trying to make up some time at the back half of this one. 16-7. Another good lap for him. Couple more 16s, and he might be able to squeak by for the lead. It's 3.5 seconds with 40 seconds to go. Oh, drives right into the back of Shooter. 16-8 still. That would have been a real good one for Brendan.
Left.
His top 3 consecutive is a 50.000. Ryan going to go 16-3, though. Brendan in the ice.
15 seconds left.
Cannot get out of the infield. It's going to give Ryan a commanding lead as Brendan comes across with a 27-second lap.
3, 2, 1.
All right, that is a race. I will call your name when you're done. Everyone keep on rolling. Ryan, you're going to get caught with a 16-1 on his last lap on a 18.504. Brendan going to get caught at 17.502. Brian is done. Waiting on Jeff and Shooter. Waiting on Shooter. All right, that is a race.
Done. All drivers
I need
are
you
finished.
6 out to Marshall. 13.5 Stadium Truck. You guys are up. All right, 13.5 Stadium Truck. Ryan, Jeff, and Tom. Marshals should be Brendan, Brian, Shooter, and AJ.
Ryan Benedict. Tom. Jeff Wilkinson.
All right, everyone's checked in. There's only 3 of you guys in this one. I'm going to give you guys the option if you guys think you're good on Marshals or not. All right, yeah, Brendan says he's fast. Also, we can, never mind, AJ's out here now. All right, we're going to get this one going on the sound of the tone. Across the loop, you will be live.
4 minutes left.
All right, 1 down, 4 to go. We got Jeff on top. He's on a 17.518. Ryan is on a 15.506. Tom a 15.512. Fast lap on the track is Ryan. That time by with a 17.7.
Three minutes left.
.230 down, 2:30 to go. It's still Jeff on top. He's on a 17.517. Ryan's on a 16.507. Tom on a 16.517. Fast lap still Ryan with a 17.6 set on lap number 6. He's a 4.5 back from Jeff, who runs his hot lap of an 18.1 that time by. We'll see what it is this time. It was 4.6. Looks like Ryan definitely has closed the gap. 18.9 to a 17.1. New hot lap of the race. 2.8 the gap. Red and blue is our leader. All white wants it.
2 minutes left.
Jeff gonna let him go. Ryan almost taps out again in front of him. 18.0 to a 19.3. 1.5 the gap with 1:45 to go. All right, 4 down, 1 to go. Gap is 1/10. Jeff to Ryan. 17.7 to a 18.1 that time
left.
by. Jeff's got 1 minute to hang on to it, but Ryan goes 17.6. Jeff goes 18.1. 3/10 the gap advantage now, Ryan. Tom is running in that 3 spot, 13 back from
left.
Jeff. Our leader getting on the back straightaway. 17.6 last time, 18.8. Jeff goes his hot lap, 18 flat, gives him the lead back. He's got 4/10 on Ryan with 30 seconds to go. Battle is between the red and blue and the all white. Tom, you got Ryan coming up on you. If he catches you, let him go. 17.3 for Ryan. 18.1 for Jeff. 3/10 the gap.
Left.
Advantage again, Ryan with 13 to go. Jeff needs a couple good ones and maybe a bobble out of Ryan to take this one home.
5, 4, 3, 2,
17.6 for Ryan. Jeff goes 18.2, 9/10. He will need a hot lap or Ryan to make a mistake. This is it. You guys cross the loop, you will be done. Jeff needs to bring it home, push it hard. Ryan comes across with a 17.9. Jeff goes 17.8. That's his hot lap, but it's not enough. Ryan going to take that. Finishing 8/10 ahead of Jeff, and then Tom going to go third. We'll take a break and get this next mains rolling at 8:45. That'll be 12 minutes. All right, rookies, bring them out. Going to be Shooter, Brian, Owen, Aaron. Marshals should be Ryan Benedict, Jeff, Tom, and then I need 2 volunteers.
Owen Ward. Brian Ward. Aaron Ward. Shooter.
All right, everyone's checked in except for Colton. I need my marshals again, Ryan, Jeff, Tom, and 2 volunteers. Get off the track. Colton, Colton, get his car.
Colton Sparpara.
Get his car. Colton. Never mind. Justin, can you grab that buggy right there? That buggy on the tube? Thank you. Huh? All right. Marshals again should be Ryan, Jeff, and Tom. Jeff's making his way out. All right, guys, line them up. Straightaway is closed. Starting order is going to be Shooter at the 1, Brian at the 2, Owen at the 3, Aaron at the 4, and Colton at the 5. If we want. Shooter, Brian, Owen, Aaron, and Colton. Oh my goodness, settle down. All right, guys, we're going racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. We got 2 upside down before the single. Big mover on lap number 1 so far is going to be Colton from the 5 to the 3. Go easy at the end of the straightaway. It's clear. Oh, Colton going up to the 2. Oh, jumps onto the straightaway. Gets it back rolling, though. Doesn't lose too much time. Our leader, though, coming onto the back straight and across the loop. That's Shooter. Second place is Owen, and Colton battling out. Colton gets it wrong on the table. Quick marshal from Ryan. Brian's going to get by, though, for that 3 spot.
4 minutes left.
All right, 1 down, 4 to go. We got Shooter on top, followed by Owen, Brian, Colton, and Aaron. Closest battle is between Owen and Brian. The 2 buggies going into the front table now. Colton not too far back. Brian gets caught on top of the table. Here comes Colton. Colton going to go a little too quick into the single or hairpin. He wants to get that part of the track down so he can do it with his eyes closed. He's going to go around for it twice. He's going to give Brian a little bit of breathing room. Fast lap on the track is Shooter with a 22.2. Owen with a 26.3. Brian with a 26.8. Make that a 25.4 for Owen and a 23.5 for Brian. They get tangled up. Where's Colton? Colton getting onto the back straightaway now. Go wide on the straight. It's clear. Colton goes 27.8. That's his hot lap. His fast lap of round number 3 was a 24.7. We're going to lose Owen in this one. That's going to bring Brian to the 2 and bring Colton just a little bit closer. Owen with a 35.2, a little bit of a rough one for him. He had 14.2 on Colton last time. This time by, Colton goes 28.1. It's 7.2, and Owen gets it wrong again. The battle is going to be for that 3 spot in just a moment, as Brian has started to pull away. He has 6.3 on Owen, who's got 7.2 on Colton, who's got 9 on Aaron. Third place down the straightaway, Owen with a 31.8. Colton running a good one. Onto the straightaway he goes, 29.2, 4.6 the gap with 1:57 to go. A little bit more, a couple mistakes out of Owen, and Colton will be right there. Another good lap for Colton. He's getting onto the front table. Owen down the straightaway goes his hot lap of a 25.3. Colton gets hung up just a little bit. Still a decent lap for him. He goes 27.5. That's his hot lap. 6.8 the gap. Cutting it too close is Colton. He goes for a little bit of a tumble, and Owen's starting to pull away. He's on another good one, though. He's getting onto the straightaway now. 24.4. That's Owen's hot lap. 6.8 was the gap. That's going to get a little bit wider this time as Colton's coming onto the back straight. 28.4. We need to put some more power in that thing.
1 minute left.
Colton goes on the side of the roller, almost squeaks it through. Right now with 50 seconds to go, we got Shooter on top, followed by Brian, Owen, Colton, and
45
Aaron.
seconds left.
Owen goes 24.3 that last time by. That's his hot lap. Everyone has a sub 28 second fast lap. Shooter's 21.7. Brian a 23.5. Owen a 24.3. Colton a 27.5. And
left.
Aaron goes 21.5 that time. He's just 3.5 back from Colton. Colton's got to keep it clean. That car directly behind him on the track is for position.
15 seconds left.
All right, guys. We got 10 seconds to go. Our leader gets it wrong. Colton going to get it wrong. Aaron going to get it wrong. Gets it wrong again. That's going to give Colton some breathing room.
3,
oh, man.
2,
Caution
1.
at the end of the straightaway. Aaron going to get around Colton. That battle for the 4 spot is Aaron and Colton. Aaron does a little barrel roll. Gets hung up on the tube. Colton goes back up into the 4 spot. With the leader is upside down. Brian, you're going to get caught, though. Brian is the only one done. Waiting on Owen, Shooter, Colton, and Aaron.
Owen Ward
Owen,
done.
you're done.
Shooter done.
Shooter's done. Waiting on Colton and Aaron.
Colton Sparpara
Colton
done.
is done. Waiting on Aaron.
Aaron Ward
All right,
done.
that is a race.
All drivers
Shooter
are
going to
finished.
take that, followed by Brian,
is
Owen,
completed.
Colton, and Aaron. I need you 5 out to Marshall. Race number 2, Stock Buggy A Main. You guys are up.
Ryan Benedict. AJ.
All
Mike
right, I
Cook.
need my rookies out to Marshall. That's going to be Shooter, Brian, Owen, Colton, and Aaron. If I can get a volunteer to help these guys out for this main, it'd be greatly appreciated. This one's going to be Ryan, Charlie, Mike, Scott, Tom, and AJ. This is the stock Buggy A main.
Scott. Charlie Smith.
All right, everyone's checked in. Straightaway is still open, guys. We're going to close it once Mike gets down it. Straightaway is now closed. We're going to line them up. Starting order is going to be Ryan, followed by Charlie, Mike, Scott, Tom, and AJ. I'm going to need a volunteer in the front, and then we can get this one rolling. Again, starting order is Ryan, Charlie, Mike, Scott, Tom, and AJ. Colton, where are you going? Colton, where are you going? I need you back in your spot, please. Yep. And then I'm going to have Uncle E volunteer. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Brian also gracefully volunteered earlier. He is the man. No, we need one up front. Just right at the bench. All right, guys. We're going to get this one rolling on the sound of the tone in less than 5. This is the stock Buggy A main. Ryan Benedict, our TQ, going to lead them out. We'll see what the order is when they cross the line. Ryan going to tap out early, drop down to the 6th spot. It's going to be Charlie, followed by Mike, Scott, Tom, AJ, and Ryan. Nightmare start for our TQ. He's got his work cut out for him. Meanwhile, Charlie Smith gets the lead handed to him on a silver platter as he comes across the hairpin and onto the straightaway. Come around for lap number 1 with a 16.8. Ryan Benedict, though, 16.7. He's going to make some work early, close the gap, and goes for the double in the middle with a 2-wheel buggy, then gets hung up a little bit with Tom. Charlie taps out. Caution after the tabletop. There's a big pile up there between Tom and Scott. They get rolling again, but Benedict gets to the 3,
left.
and now Mike to the lead. Ryan smacks the back of the single, gets rolling again. But Mike Cook, starting in the 3 spot, 4 laps into this one, comes across as our leader. He's got 2.2 on Charlie, who's got 2.3 on Ryan. Then it's AJ, Scott, and Tom. Our leader is the blue with pink wings coming into the hairpin and onto the straightaway. Charlie gets it wrong again. Colton putting the burners on. That's going to give Ryan the 2 spot, though. Charlie going to drop to the 3. Now Mike's got a 4.5-second lead with 3:20 left to go. A lot of crashing going on behind him. If he keeps it clean, he might have this one. He comes across the line. Was a 16 or 17-2, 18-9. Ryan goes 16.5 though. Gap was 4. Now it is 2. Ryan is hitting that middle double, closing the gap and closing the gap fast. It was 2 seconds. Now it looks like it might be under a second. Mike taps out. Here comes Charlie. Drives right into him. Gets it rolling again. Ryan Benedict out front now. Charlie 2, Mike 3, and here comes AJ, Scott, and Tom. Tom runs his hot lap that last time by a 17.7. He's in that 6th spot, but not out of a podium finish in this one. We are halfway through this one, and right now Ryan Benedict has a 1.4-second lead on Charlie, who goes 16.6 that time by. Ryan taps out. Charlie going to go back to the front. Mike taps out. It's going to drop him down to the 6. Our leader down the back straightaway, that's Charlie. Ryan going to drop to the 2. Then it's going to be AJ in the 3, Scott in the 4, Tom in the 5, and Mike in the 6. Scott and Tom both run their hot laps that time by a 17.5 and a 17.7. Scott goes the inside of AJ, pushes him a little wide. Here comes Tom, making it happen, going to the inside. Nothing there. It's going to drop him to the 6. AJ's going to go down to 4. Mike going to go back to the 5. Charlie with a 3.9 second lead with 1:45 to go. Ryan's going to have to push it to make something happen. 17 flat from our leader. Ryan comes across with a 16.5. New hot lap of the race. 3.4 is the gap with 1:30 to go. Our leader is the all red Buggy into the tabletop, onto the hairpin, and getting on the straightaway. Second place directly behind him. 16.8 out of Charlie. Ryan going to go 16.4. New hot lap of the race again. 3 seconds is the gap. AJ is going to tap out and go off the track. But Tom and Mike are battling it out. 4/10 the gap for them. Our leader comes across with a 17.3. Here comes Ryan. It was 3 seconds. Make it 2.4. 16.7. The all red Buggy with white wheels is our leader. Going to be coming up on AJ in just a minute. Please give him room if he catches you. Ryan right behind him. Both of these guys. Charlie taps out. No Marshall. Ryan gets it wrong. No harm, no foul. Ryan taking the lead. He's got 900s on Charlie with 45 seconds to go. Charlie gets into the back of him. They both get rolling. Ryan has had the lead in this one. He's blown it each time.
30 seconds left.
Gap is 7/10 with 30 seconds to go. 1 and 2 into the middle double. Single for both of them. Charlie taps the board. That's going to give Ryan the win. He's laughing on the stand because he knew he was slow rolling him this whole time. Going down the back straight is our leader. And here comes Scott. Charlie and Scott were separated by 4.7 last time by. Going on to their last lap. The gap is going to be 1.8. If Charlie has a bobble or a mistake, Scott's going to be there to take that 2 spot overall. Ryan taps out. Where's Charlie? Quick
AJ
Marshall. Done. Cross the loop they go. Ryan going to take the win. Charlie going to go 2.2 back. Scott going to go 3, 2.4 back. Waiting on Tom only to finish. Everyone else is done. Tom only to finish.
Tom done.
All right, that is a race. Ryan Benedict going to take that, followed by Charlie, Scott, Tom, Mike, and AJ. I need you 6 out to Marshall. Race number 3, 13.5 short course. You guys are up. Some good battles across the board there. Top 3 all finishing less than 4 seconds apart from each other. Tom going to go 8 seconds back of Scott. Mike and AJ finishing just a second apart. Again, I need you 6 out to Marshall. This is going to be the 13.5 short course A main.
Jeff Wilkinson. Uncle E.
All right, Marshall's again should be Ryan, Charlie, Scott, Tom, and AJ. Once I get my Marshalls, we'll line this one up and get it rolling. Uncle E is our TQ. Brendan going to roll off in the 2, and it's going to be Jeff, Mike,
Brendan
Brian,
K.
Dave, and Justin.
Brian Faust.
I'm thinking we're going to see some sub 18-second laps in this one. Uncle E dipped down into the 17s in round number 2. No one else is super close, but I think that might change as the grip comes up. All right, again, Marshalls should be Ryan, Charlie, Scott, Tom, and AJ. I've got Ryan, I've got Tom, I've got Scott, I've got AJ. Waiting on Charlie to Marshall. Colton, can you marshal at the end of the straightaway for me, or at the end of the roller for me? Yep. All right, guys. Once Mike checks in, we'll line them up.
Mike Cook.
Straightaway is closed. Starting order is going to be Uncle E at the 1, Brendan at the 2, Jeff at the 3, Mike Cook 4, Brian Faust 5, Dave K 6th, Justin Sparpana 7. Uncle Lee, I'm going to have you pull it down a little farther so everyone can be across the loop when we line them up. All right. Where's Charlie out here? We need Charlie to marshal. Unless you guys are good with no one in the front. Oh, Charlie's here. All right, we're going to get this one rolling on the sound of the tone. Charlie, I'm going to have you grab the front. Uncle Lee was our TQ. He's leading him around already, putting a little bit of a gap on the field. Our TQ coming across the loop. Here comes Brendan, though. Then it's a gaggle behind him. It's going to be Mike, Brian, Dave, Jeff, and Justin. Jeff is the loser of that lap. Started from the 3, going to drop down to the 6. 1 and 2 pulling away quick, though. Uncle Lee and Brendan onto the back straightaway. Everyone just landing the tabletop. Uncle Lee goes 17-8 that time. Brendan going to go 18-2, trying to keep pace. Our leader is the all-white short course coming onto the straightaway. Justin's going to let him go. 18-3 to an 18-2 for Brendan again. It's the all-white followed by the all-gray. Brendan going to get around lap traffic. Both of these guys do have open track now through the front table. Uncle Lee decides not to jump it. Brendan taking the quick line. Right back on his rear bumper. 18-1 to a 17-7. New hot lap of the race for Brendan. He's just 1 second back. Then it's going to be Mike, Dave, Jeff, Brian, and Justin. Brendan going to tap out. Quick marshal from Scott. Going to get him right back in the mix. He had a comfortable lead, but Uncle Lee is going to have a huge gap from first to second now. Gap is 6.3 seconds, 1:30 into this one. The all-white with black wheels is our leader. Second place is the gray with black wheels. Dave going to get it wrong in the roller. Colton is there. Gets him back on his lid. Here comes Uncle Lee. Oh, Dave pushes him wide. Oh, my goodness. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Uncle Lee on top with a 6.5 second lead over Brendan. The all-white followed by the all-gray. Then it is Mike, Jeff, Brian, Dave, and Justin. Brendan with an 18-2 last time by. Backs up with a 19-1. Gap is still 6.4. Then Mike Cook 6 seconds back. Jeff is 1.9 back from him. Brendan going to get it wrong again. Like a moth to a flame. He keeps tapping that plastic board. Going onto the back straightaway now. He had 6 seconds on Mike. This time by, it's 2.9. The gap is closing slowly. Brendan is the faster car, but he needs to keep it on all fours. Uncle E with a 23-3 that time by. I don't know what happened there. Brendan comes around with an 18-4, though. It's 5 seconds the gap now.
2 minutes left.
He's not out of this one. As long as he keeps it clean, he can catch Uncle E. Going on to the back straightaway now as our leader. 18-5. Here comes Brendan. Going to be coming up on Justin next. 19-2 for Brendan. Oh, Justin slow rolling him and taps him. That's going to give Uncle E an even bigger lead. Here comes Dave. Dave playing nice with Brendan. Our leader is the all-white coming up on Justin. Oh. All right, guys. 1:15 to go. It is Uncle E followed by Brendan, Mike, Jeff, Brian, Dave, and Justin. No real battles on the track, although the closest one we've got is Mike and Jeff for that 3 spot. Jeff gets hung up just a little bit. It was 2 seconds. Now it's 2.7. One more mistake from Brendan, and Mike will be there. There is 50 seconds left in this one. Going on to the back straight is our 2 car, 18-1.
45 seconds left.
That is a good lap. Here comes Mike with a 19.6, 5.3 the gap. Jeff with a 20.2. He's falling back from Mike now. These battles are
30
slowly
seconds left.
stretching out with 30 seconds to go. Brendan goes 19.5. We'll see what Mike has. 20 flat. No more battles on the track or on the clock. With 15 seconds to
15
go, this
seconds
is
left.
Uncle E's race to lose. Who knows, though? He could break another axle. Oh, Dave's looking to make something happen.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, no.
One.
All right, that's a
Uncle
race.
E
Cross the loop, and you
Jeff
will
Wilkinson
be done.
Dave K.
Uncle
done.
E, Jeff,
Brian
Dave,
Faust done.
Brian, you guys are all done. Waiting on Brendan, Mike, and Justin.
Brendan K.
Brendan, you're
done.
done. Waiting on Mike and
Justin
Justin.
Sparpara done.
All
Mike
right,
Cook
guys,
done.
that's a race. Uncle E
All
going to take
drivers are
that, followed by
finished.
Brendan, Mike,
The race is
Jeff,
completed.
Dave, Brian, and Justin. Fast lap in that one was Brendan with a 17.7 from lap number 4. All right, guys, I need you 7 out to Marshall. Excuse me. I should have Uncle E, Mike, Dave, and Justin out to Marshall. I'll need one volunteer. This is the 13.5 four-wheel buggy. Amen.
Ryan Benedict. Shooter. Brian Faust.
All right, this is race number 4, 13.5 four-wheel buggy. Amen. It's going to be Ryan, Brendan, Jeff, AJ, Brian, and Shooter. Marshall should be Uncle E, Mike
Jeff
Cook, Dave
Wilkinson.
K, Justin Sparpana, and a volunteer. I think we need to get Colton to wear off some of this energy. Colton, I'm going to call you out to Marshall again. I know you got a bunch of energy from those Mountain Dews you've been drinking all night. Once Brendan and AJ get checked in, we'll get this one rolling. All right, AJ's out. Let's line them up then. Ryan's going to be 1, Brendan 2, Jeff 3, Brian 4, Shooter 5. All right. We got the racers. Colton, can I have you go to the middle? All right, guys, we're going to get this rolling on the sound of the tone in less than 5. This is the 13.5 four-wheel buggy A-Main. Ryan Benedict was our TQ, followed by Brendan, Jeff, Brian, and Shooter. We'll see what the order is when they come across the line for lap number 1. All right, leading them around for lap number 1. That's going to be Ryan Benedict, followed by Brendan, Jeff, Brian, and Shooter. Our leader is the white, blue, and orange going into the front table. Second place going into the front table. Clean line from Brendan that time by onto the back straight. 16.8 for Ryan. 16.7 for Brendan. Then Jeff goes 17.9. Brian goes 17.8. Shooter is
4
going
minutes
into
left.
the front single and onto the table. Ryan gets up on 2 wheels. It was 2.3. He goes 17-2. Brendan with a little bit of a long one. 17-5. 2.7 the gap. The all gray is chasing the white, blue, and orange. Ryan into the front table. Brendan into the front table. 16-9 for Ryan. Brendan going to come across with a 16-7. The fast car on the track is the all gray. That is our 2 car chasing the leader. Over the front table they go. Brendan gets it wrong and has to roll it. 17-2 for Ryan. Brendan comes across with a 17 flat. He still makes up time while rolling the table. Ryan gets it wrong. Here comes Brendan. The gap was 2.4. It's definitely closed up now. Mere car lengths between them. Over the front table they go and onto the straightaway. Gap was 2.4. This time by it is 0.3. Brendan goes 16-6 in new hot lap of the race. Into the middle double they go. Ryan taps out. Brendan to the inside and to the front. The all gray buggy is our leader. White, orange, and blue is second. Brendan slow rolling him. Gives him a little bit of a tap. Ryan going to take the lead again. Gap is 0.3 of a second. 18-4 to an 18-4. Brendan going to tap out and roll over. We're halfway through this one. Ryan is our leader over the front table. Coming up on Brian and John. Down the back straight he goes with a 17-3. Brendan with a long lap. Gap was 0.3. It's now 5.9. 22-9 for Brendan. Our leader into the front table. Second place into the on-road corner. Onto the single and onto the table. 17-7 for Ryan. A little bit of a slow lap. He hasn't quite found the speed he had in qualifying.
2 minutes left.
Brendan goes 17-4. Our leader is the blue, white, and orange. Going onto the straightaway now. Second place, the all gray into the table. 16-9 for Ryan. Here comes Brendan. A good lap for him, a 16-8. Our leader going into the single and onto the table. Second place going to get it wrong in the double in the middle. Jeff is our 3rd car. He is 10 seconds back from Brendan as Ryan runs his hot lap of a 16-6. Down the back straight, Brendan goes 20.2. He's 9 seconds back now as Ryan enters the hairpin and gets onto the straightaway. 16-6 last time with an 18-4 this time. Brendan looks to be putting in a good one. He's getting into the hairpin and onto the straightaway. 16-8 for Brendan. 7.5 the gap with 1 to go. Fast car on the track is
1
Ryan.
minute left.
Make that Brendan. Make that Ryan. He goes 16-3. They both had identical laps before that one. Brendan going to have to put a little bit of a charge on, maybe reset hot lap and run a couple of them to catch
45 seconds
Ryan.
left.
Ryan going to get it wrong a little bit. 17 flat. He had 8.5 on Brendan this time by. It's going to be
30
8.7.
seconds left.
Our leader looks like it's his to lose as Brendan hits the double in the middle and lands it clean. This looks to be a good lap for him. He comes over the front table with 15 seconds to go. He'll have one more chance to reset hot lap. 16-6 for Brendan. This is it. If he wants to reset hot lap and have bragging rights, it's got to be now. Barely taps the
5,
tube and gets
4,
it wrong.
3.
Your guys
2,
will be
1.
done when you cross the loop. Jeff, you're going to get caught. Brian, you're done. Waiting on Ryan, Brendan, and Shooter. Ryan going to take home the win. Brendan going to go 2, and Shooter. Waiting on Shooter only. That red, white, and blue buggy is still live. All right, that is a race.
All drivers are finished.
I need you 6 out to Marshall. Race number 5, our final race of the night, 13.5 Stadium Truck. You guys are up. Yep. You want to volunteer for me again? You want to marshal again? No? Come on. You're going to marshal, like flip over the cars. Oh, okay. All right, my marshals then should be Brendan, Brian, Shooter, AJ, and then a couple volunteers if I can get them. Looks like I've got Scott.
Tom. Ryan Benedict. Jeff Wilkinson.
All right, everyone is checked in. Let's line them up. Starting order is going to be Ryan, Jeff, and Tom. It's going to be all white, followed by the red and blue, and then it is the all yellow. Oh, man. All right, guys. We got racers, we got marshals. We're going to go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. This is the 13.5 Stadium Truck A main. RTQ, Ryan Benedict leading them out. We'll see what the order is after a lap. Caution on the back straightaway. Take it easy. We have a camera on the straightaway. Brendan, can you grab that? And yeah, just hang on to it. It was mounted on the tape at the top by the line. Mike Cook, we're going to have some technical work to do after this. Yeah, Ryan got a little crazy getting on the straightaway and hit the camera above the loop. All right, we're just about 1 down with 4 to go. We got Jeff on top. That is the red and blue truck getting onto the straightaway now. He had a 3.1 second lead on Ryan. Make that 2.8 this time, and then Tom is in third. Our leader coming into the front table now. Second place right behind him. Looks like he closed the gap just a little bit this time. 18.6 to a 17.8. Tom starting to fall back just a little bit. 18.9 for him. He's 4.3 back from Ryan. Jeff was putting in a good lap, but Ryan bringing it up in the second half of the layout. 19.2 to an 18 flat. It's 0.8 the gap now with 3:20 to go. I suggest you hack him. It is the red and blue, followed by the all white. Jeff cannot handle the pressure. Ryan just going to showboat and wait for him. Getting onto the back straightaway they go. 0.8 the gap the opposite way now. Ryan in front of Jeff, and
left.
Here comes Tom with an 18.5 in his hot lap. Tonight has been Ryan's night to gather the lead and then blow it just a couple of laps later. We will see if that continues. That all-white stadium truck is our leader with 1 second on Jeff. They enter the on-road corner. Tom not too far back. The all-white is our leader going in the hairpin and on the straightaway. Comes back with a 17.8. Jeff goes 18.3, 1.5 seconds the gap. Our leader comes across with a 17.7, resetting his hot lap. He's got 3 seconds on Jeff now. He gets hung up just a little bit.
2 minutes
He comes
left.
into the front table. It was 3 seconds. I believe that closed up just a little bit this lap. He comes across with a 18.7. We'll see what Jeff has. An 18.3, 2.5 seconds the gap. Our leader is the all-white, getting onto the back straightaway now. Second place, falling back again just a little bit. 3.1 the gap. Ryan gets it wrong. What did I say? Jeff gets it wrong, giving it right back to him. 120 to go. This race is far from over. Neither one of these guys wants to win this one as they come across to the straightaway now. It was 3.1. Closed up just a little bit. It is 1.6 favor of Ryan instead of favor of Jeff, as it should be. Into the on-road section they go. Onto the front table.
1
It's the
minute
all-white followed by the red and blue. 17.8 for Ryan, 18.3 for Jeff. He starts to pull away again just a little bit. Jeff is probably going to need another mistake from Ryan and almost gets it. We got 40 seconds to go. All eyes on the all-white with yellow wheels getting onto the back straightaway now. One mistake out of him, and it's probably the race. Hands it right over to Jeff.
$15 seconds left.
All right, guys, 15 seconds to go. These guys' pace ends on this lap, so I think Jeff's going to need a mistake out of Ryan.
4, 3, 2, 1.
He's not going to get it, though. Ryan's going to take home this
Benedict
win.
done.
Jeff going to finish
Jeff
2.2 back in second. Once Tom is done, that will be a race. And there it is.
Tom
that
done.
is a race, and that's the
all
end
drivers
of the
are
night.
Finished.
Thank you all for coming
completed.
out. Ryan going to take that one, followed by Jeff and Tom.